Welcome back to the channel. As you can probably tell, I did some stuff in between the episodes. I came back to town. I refilled all of the ammo that we had used. Got my heals back. I got a different armor set and face paint on just to switch it up a bit. This armor actually, I was able to upgrade it to rank 3, so it's actually got higher resistances compared to the Nora Thunder Warrior that I had been using, and skills are basically the same. It's just a difference between +2 on the concentration regen instead of +1, and then instead of stealth ranged, it's drop shield, which we haven't used yet. We might try it out, or I don't know. And then I put on potent medicine just to make those heals that we have worth more, and then some more concentration regen, because as you could probably tell, I like concentration a lot, to be able to make sure I can line up those shots. But I did notice while I was doing this that we have a new side quest in town, so we'll go ahead and do that for this episode and see where this takes us.
Looks like some of the clan from Lange's bunker came back. Glad they came to their senses.
Additionally, this armor I had to spend the brimstone to get, and also upgrade. So it is used for armor, legendary armor, weapons, and then the upgrades for them in the DLC.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Lange's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Landra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Lange's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can.
That's convenient with the campfire right next to it.
Twin boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw Lon. Doesn't look like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Tosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the clan. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help. When we're loading up supplies. There must have been a panic when Pyrrhic showed up. Seems Pyrrhic ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, then past where the giant steel serpent reaches the tides. It'd be easier to search from the sky. There we go.
I know there's a cauldron for the new machines in the DLC, but I'm not sure if the story takes us there or we have to search that out on our own. There's a Stormbird. If after this next main mission it doesn't appear that it's going to be taking us to the cauldron, I might look around and see if I can figure out where it's at, and then I'll make sure to do the cauldron before we wrap up the story for the game, or for the DLC.
A lot of jagged ruins in the water. Could be the sea's teeth from Pyrrhic's note. Gotta find the giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south.
Seeing the Stormbird flying around in the thunderclouds is really cool, though. That's a nice touch.
First door. Those ancient rails sticking out of the water almost look like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pyrrhic's note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise.
I'll stop and grab this brimstone. Brimshine.
This door's locked. Electrical disturbance from the storm, maybe?
Okay, so you'd have to take the Stormbird out to get in there. I don't...
Ah! I gotta get out of here!
Yeah, we're not gonna bother with that. I might look it up before the end of the playthrough, see what exactly the aerial captures give you if you do them all. I know there's a trophy for it, but other than that, I don't know if it's really worth bothering with from like a story perspective. But if there is something that's worth getting out of it, then I might do them.
There's
But
ruins.
we'll see.
I bet that's Peric's camp. I gotta find Lon. And off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome. Better keep my guard up. I've got a specter. Well, it's definitely Londra's people.
Look around. Call if you see anything.
I use something other than fire.
I see you. I knew I heard you. I know she's around here somewhere. She isn't over here. There's no one. Call it off. Hey! Help!
Let's just test out the new weapon. Pretty cool. And when I was crafting the ammo, the upgraded ammo pouch for it, it mentioned something about a railgun for it. So I guess it's an upgrade that we can get in addition to the more rapid fire right there.
No! Over there! Fire! No! Ready for her! Get her! We're taking casualties here! Ah! Ow! Ow! Ooh!
Didn't really mean to do that, but oh well. Okay, so we've unlocked all of the Valor Surges now. Let's see, what was the one that we have? Might be worth just maxing that one out and using that. It seems like it's a pretty useful overall, like in most situations. Not really a Not something that's only going to be useful in very specific situations. I wonder if prisoner, like, or if we find land with them up here, or whoever is here, they'll follow us and hold that open, or if we have to get Seika and then come back here at some point.
Warrior, whoever you are, over here.
You're the outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? Because if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. Oh, shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lon's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
And there's my answer.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and free them. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it for you. Got it. Come on in. Comrades, now's your time. Help us
We're
fight
fighting back!
This fight's ours too.
Let's take the fight to them!
Guess we're in, well, I don't know. They
Make them
haven't
pay.
noticed. Okay.
Time to engage.
Yeah, I guess stealth wasn't really an option this time.
Track them down!
I'll cut you down.
Ha! Their own weapons turned against them. They're exposed!
You'll regret locking
He
us
won't
up!
be anyone's jailer again.
Where are they gone?
Looks like they've got their own backup.
Suppress the enemy! regret locking us up.
So far, this quest seems a lot more straightforward than that first side quest. Let's just go here and fight. I mean, I guess if you took longer doing the searching part, trying to find the camp, but for the most part, it seems like it's a lot quicker than the first quest. Now, I say that, and then Pyrrhic is probably going to take as long to fight as Seth did.
Help them out! I want you dead! Finish her from range!
We've got to help!
We're clear.
His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
We'll find a way in. What did Launcher want here?
I'm not sure. But this was all buried. Cost a lot of luck. That door leads to the tyrant settlement.
We'll need a key. Let's look around. We really cleared out this area. There's data here. Looks like they sold virtual reality equipment. Is this what Launcher wanted?
I was hoping one of the people we killed had the code or the key, but doesn't look like it. And I kind of forget exactly how they did the key codes and stuff in the base game. So that's just a note. Oh.
Key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrex headquarters.
Went all over the entire room and it was right down from the door.
We're in. Empty.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners. Coward.
We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks. There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
What do you know about Pyric?
He ran this state. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards? My former comrades? He'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes. Like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Ambush!
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
That machine was a gift from Walt. I'll make you pay. You take a beating well, barbarian. I'll blast you to nothing! This is fun!
I can keep going.
You make a nice target! One moment, sir. I'll finish what Seth couldn't! Come on! Really hit me!
Finally! It's done!
Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. I think Pyric was keeping them in that tower.
Railgun component. Okay, yeah.
Piric's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, I'm guessing you weren't brought here by force. Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers.
I hate to break it to you, but there is no paradise. Walter was using you. He doesn't know or care where you are. If he did, wouldn't he be here?
And I'm to take your word over his.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Tosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this isn't great. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. And check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this. While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon. You hanging in there?
Well, it's probably like a sniper rifle, I guess. I mean, I know it's a rail gun, but in
It's a form of art, nothing less.
terms of function, like versus the bow, it'd probably be more like a sniper kind of thing.
If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Piric's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Piric was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute, okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon, and any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.
All right. In between episodes, I will get geared up and ready. And then at the beginning of the next episode, we'll go meet Seika and continue the main quest. But until then, stay chill and eat something good.
How it would have felt to sail among the stars?
Cold, probably.
All right, stay chill and eat something good.